Good afternoon, this is Nicholas from Gandora Gaming. As you see, it's evening, but that's just a habit of saying. I'm my friend Jaquan here, and you got a deck. Let's talk about it.
This is my Saitama Union Arena deck.
So tell me about Union Arena. Why is it a good game to play?
So it's something different. It's different than like most Bandai card games. Like it has some similarities, but you know you could play different anime characters and different like.
So basically, say, hey, I want One Punch Man to face Hunter x Hunter, or
yeah. Basically, like if I want to play against Bleach, I can play Bleach. I can play Hunter x Hunter. We're getting Attack on Titan real soon. We're getting Kaiju number 8 real soon. We just got Full Metal Alchemist, which is like one of my favorite animes of all time. I do plan on putting on the deck. We got JJK. We got like a whole bunch of different animes, which I think is really cool that they made a card game for anime. So,
alright, so tell me, how does that work?
So this is Saitama, green Saitama. The whole purpose of the deck is to summon out one of 2 Saitamas. Notice their costs are really high. This is the highest cost card in the entire game.
Okay. So like 15 costs. Like how much? Like see, I'm new to this. So how does how does cost work and all that?
So with cost, right? So you have So you have a front line, which is a set of 4 cards that can attack your opponent's stuff, and then you have an energy line, which is a set of other 4 cards that could provide energy, which is this number right here. Up to the number of how many cards you have in the background.
So basically, your back row is to help you play out characters. Your front row are characters that can attack you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and you depict your energy by the little green notch on the ground.
Okay.
On the bottom. Some of them have 1, others have 2, and then others can provide 2. So eventually, you'll get to a point where you can play them, but you will often play him. You'll play him not because he's a 15. You'll play him because of his ability.
So what's his ability? What's the point of this guy?
So both of them have the same effect. For every 5 cards in your graveyard or sideline, which is what our graveyard is, for every 5 cards in your graveyard, he loses 1.
So he loses costs. So for every 5 cards in grave.
Yeah, he becomes cheaper to play.
I see. So the whole point of this deck is to get your costs low.
Right.
So you can play Saitama.
Yeah, mill a bunch of cards, send a bunch of cards to the graveyard, and then you can play them and kill your opponent, basically.
So he one-shots your opponent, basically? Or?
Yeah, so he can one-shot your opponent if your opponent doesn't have any cards. This one specifically, though, he has Impact 3, which Impact is basically if you were to block a card with a card, it'll still hit you for damage.
So he would hit for 3 then?
Yes. You get 7 lives in this game, and obviously One Punch Man has the name One Punch Man for a reason. He has 7 damage. So if he hits you, you die.
Understood. So do not let him hit you, and your whole deck's gimmick is to cheat him out.
Yes. His effect is when he attacks, though, you sideline up a character in your opponent's front line.
So sideline means you move a character from the front and move him to the back?
No, sideline means you send him to the graveyard.
So you send him to the grave.
Yeah, you send him to grave.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so he can kill like even if your opponent's on 1 character and you summon this guy, you win the game.
Alright, so he can even send other Saitamas if that comes down to that.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Another thing to note is both Saitamas have the effect where if you block with them, they go back to your hand instead of dying. So you can play them out the following turn. So you can just keep, once you get into like the flow of summoning them.
But these are like the best blockers in the game technically because he has 10,000.
Yes.
So like nothing's ever hitting through this.
And then another crazy part is so with impact, right? The character has to die for the impact to happen. Let's say my opponent has an impact, right? If my opponent swings, right, and then you block with it, right, it won't die. It goes to your hand, so your impact 3 is nullified. You don't take the damage because it went to your hand. It didn't.
I see.
It didn't lose the battle.
So here's a question: you said this guy has impact 3, so he has double damage or triple damage. So let's say you go against another character. Let's say another Saitama.
Right.
Saitama swings, you block. He goes back to hand.
So the one that blocks goes back to hand. The one that attacks stays on.
Will you still get the triple impact or no?
No.
Because he went back there. He nullifies it
he
completely.
went back to the hand. So
there you go.
It prevents a lot of game states from you just dying. Because most of the time when you summon them, you'll probably be at 1, maybe 2 lives. And if your opponent summons an impact 1, you could lose the game. But if you block with this, you will not lose the game.
Well, there you go. Lesson learned to all you Saitama fans. If you're going in the mirror match,
I'm gonna go
block. All right, so how you cheating this guy out?
So we're gonna move on to some of the other cards. Next, you got your life protectors / extenders. These are most decks in the game have one of these. Like,
so this is the One Punch Man version of a card.
Yes. So like, for example, I have another deck here. This is JJK. It's called the main expansion.
So this is the JJK equivalent. It's the same card.
Yeah.
So it chooses up to 2 of your AP cards to switch them as active. What's an AP card?
So an AP card, I can show you right now, is called an action point. With action points, you can use them to pay. You use them to do actions. So every card, when you play a card, or like
requires an action.
Requires an action. So like, for an example, this one requires 1 action. So you tap 1 if you meet the condition with the energy.
I see, action 1. Okay.
Then you got some other ones, like the other Saitama, the stronger one. This one's a 15-2.
But he's 2 actions.
But he's 2 actions.
I see. Okay. How many actions do you get in a turn?
You get both players get 3, but it ramps over time. So
it's like One Piece where it's like Dawn.
Yeah, pretty much. If you're at turn 0, you start with 1 of these.
So turn player gets 1.
Turn player gets 1. Turn player 2 gets 2. Turn player 1, the next turn after that, gets 2. And then player 2 stays at 2. And then I go back to 3, and then you go to 3.
Weird, but I like it.
So it's 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3.
Okay then. And then you're 3 for the rest of the game.
You get 3 for everything.
Alright, so let's keep going. So this just restands your actions.
Yeah. So basically it's an extender.
And of course you're playing 4 of your Saitamas.
You play 4 of the Saitamas. And then you play 4 of the other Saitamas. Next is your recursion. This is Terrible Tornado. She's my goat.
What does she do?
Basically she adds any green character from your graveyard to your hand.
So basically, don't you want to mill though? Ain't that the whole point of this deck?
So the whole point is to mill as much as possible so that you can get access to cards that allow you to also get access to your Saitama.
So I guess if you mill a Saitama,
you can add it back.
Okay, that
or
makes
like
sense.
if you mill, there's other cards in the deck, like there's a Genos in here that reduces Saitama as well. You want to mill that too, so you can add it back so that you can reduce the cost of this Saitama on the following turn.
Okay.
She also provides 2 energy damage.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about this. So this is the energy you were talking about. So this is 1 energy it provides. This is 2 energy.
Yeah, and she would be in the back line to provide the 2 energy.
Understood.
Yeah.
So she never goes up front. She stays in the back.
Sometimes
provides 2 energy.
You can play her up front. Sometimes I play her in the back only because I need the energy. But after
she does
that,
have 4K though.
Yeah, she does have 4K. But after that, next turn, I'm moving her up. You can move characters up during it's called movement phase. You can move your characters from the back line to the front, and they'll just be bodies that you can swing.
Understood. So you can move them from energy to active.
Yeah.
Can you move them back down or no?
You can't move them back down, unfortunately.
Understood.
Unless they have an effect called Step.
That lets them go down.
But
that's not this deck's gimmick.
That's not this deck's gimmick, yeah.
Alright, so now we have Genos.
Next you have the number 1 pupil, Genos. These are the Raid Genos.
That's hilarious. He's the number 1 pupil. It's crazy.
He is the number 1 pupil.
So how does he do?
So he has double block, which I'm pretty sure is self-explanatory what double block means.
So he blocks,
so he can block, it restands itself, and then he can block again.
So here's a question. What happens if a character bigger than him swings at him? Does he just die?
He'll just die, but that's where his effect comes in. When he dies, he returns the card that you used to raid him, which I'll explain what raid in a second is, back to your hand.
Understood.
So how raid works is, I'll take an example card, this Genos right here.
Okay.
If you have a Genos in the back line, and let's say you have 3 of these, right?
Okay.
That's the best case scenario, honestly.
Because he's reducing by 1 each.
Yeah. So you would tap 1 action point to raid this on top.
Why would you want to do that?
You would want to do that because this deck doesn't have a way to stop your opponent from really like just full comboing and just burning through you. So this deck So this provides you a way to protect yourself at the same time also advance. And
Well, why wouldn't you ever want to just hard play them?
so you don't want to hard play them because raid units, when they're hard played, they're vanillas. They don't
So
get
he doesn't get the double block if you
No.
hard play him. He's just a vanilla.
He's just a vanilla 4K Genos.
I see why you don't want to hard play him.
Yeah.
All right, so we're playing 4 to Genos and 4
4 of the best card in the entire.
because it provides 2 energy and it reduces the cost,
Yeah,
right?
So if you get 2 of these, let's say you have 2. If you have 2 of these plus
Let's say 10 cards in
10
grave.
cards in your graveyard, you're reducing your Saitama by 4. So he'll be a 10 ball.
Well, no, maybe 11.
Or no.
He's 15.
No, my bad. He'll be an 11 ball. But eventually, you'll mill so much, you won't even hit 10. You'll probably hit like 15, maybe 20. Because you play 50 cards in your deck. So it's like you'll get to a point where you mill 20 cards, and then he'll be reduced to 9.
And then you can play him.
Then you can play him. You can get to a point where you're playing, which
So
I will explain.
Protect these with your life.
Yep. Next, you got your base Genos. Basically, on summon, draw a card, discard card.
Also provides 1 energy.
Yeah, so you want to draw as much as possible and mill as much as possible.
Understood.
It
So
helps you with that.
these are the ones you want to upgrade with these, right?
Yeah, so
But you can upgrade these if you,
you can
want.
upgrade. You can upgrade these into these. I don't recommend it, but you can but mainly you want to upgrade these into these.
That makes more sense. Because I was about to say, you're going to lose your energy
Yeah.
and your reduce.
Yep.
So these are what you use these for.
Yeah.
So that's for that. This is his own little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Next, you got the man who just stands there in the entire anime, farm
Menacingly,
the aura farmer himself, King.
Mr. Hart himself. Look at him go.
Raid King. So basically, what he does is
It's 5,000 power. That's pretty
Yes.
good.
It's 5,000 power for no reason. Absolutely no reason. There's only one, actually no, I lied. There's one reason why he's 5,000 power, and that's because of a card later in the deck we'll get to. He can't attack or block.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, just like in the anime, he doesn't attack and he doesn't block. He doesn't do anything.
What does he
just
do
stands
then?
there. So on play, he draws a card, and then you can discard a Saitama to blow up any character on your opponent's field.
So what, you send a Saitama from hand, or
Send the Saitama from hand, yes.
okay? So you send a Saitama from hand to kill anything in the game,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can use your Tornado Girl to bring them back.
You bring him back to your hand, yes.
Okay, that's
He
not
also
bad.
has an effect to where if you
He's
rest
also
him,
2 energy.
yeah, he is 2 energy. That comes up. I'm gonna come up to that. That's the most important part of this card. His activate main ability is you can switch him to resting, and then mill 3 cards.
Ah, he's your
He's
miller.
your miller, yes. And then if you have multiple, you'll be milling 6 cards, 8 cards,
I see. And then you're just off to the races.
and you're off to the races. Yeah. He also provides energy in the front line,
So he could be up front,
so he can be in the front,
milling energy.
providing energy for your Saitama.
Which means you have more space in the back for
Right.
more characters to provide energy.
Right. Because normally, if you have a full board, it would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, right?
Yeah.
He provides you basically that 12.
I see. And now you just said he's 15.
So now
Provide
he's 15.
12
So he
energy.
provides, if you have all 4 and plus this on field, he provides 12. So you already meet the cost of Saitama once you mill like.
And then
5
once he's
cards.
out, it's over.
Yeah, once he's out. Next, you got your the cards you use to raid on top of him or before him. These are your sword searchers.
Alright, so what does he do?
On summon, he will look at the top 5. You could choose to either add a king card other than himself.
Yeah, that's him.
So adds him, or this other one I'm about to show you. Or you can add a card with 6 or greater cost. Which
Saitama.
either Saitama or your Terrible Tornado.
Oh, she's a 7. I
she's
didn't
a
realize
7.
that.
Yeah.
So she's kind of hard to summon then.
Yeah, she is kind of hard to summon, but once you summon her, it's just like you already have Saitama in rotation. You have your Genos in rotation. That's when you summon her.
Okay.
Next, you got your king, your 0-1 king. Same reason to play this king as the Genos. He's a 0-1, and you can raid on top of it.
Okay, so do you want to play him on top of him?
Yeah.
I see.
Or you can play it on top of this. It really doesn't matter because he's not doing anything. He's not doing anything.
There's just more bodies to
There's
play
just
off
more
your
bodies
kings.
to play for your 3-drop.
And then we have the
And
Engine King. What does he
then
do?
You have the King Engine, which is the main spell card of the entire deck. Basically, you would choose a character on your opponent's field whose attack is equal to or less than the strongest character on your field. So which hints the reason why he's 5,000.
I
So
see.
you can kill 5,000 cost, 5,000
Power or less.
Power or less characters. Then it provides an energy to an extra character on your field. So now you can pump him to 3, and then you can.
Does that stay forever or until the end of the turn?
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, but that's mainly the Dex engine.
Well, here's a question. He's 5. It's 1 action to do
Yes.
it. And it requires 5 energy
5
to do it.
Costs 5 energy. Yeah, it's kind of a hefty toll, but to get
Worth
rid of
it.
a character for free, it's like
Especially a pesky one.
Then you got I'm playing Drive Knight. This card is specifically if you play against like your red decks, your yellow decks. It provides 2 energy. There's not a lot of 2 energies in this deck besides like King and.
I feel like there should be a lot of 2 energies though.
Huh?
I feel like for this deck, just to cheat him out, you want as many energies as possible.
Yeah. And then you got your other 2 energies as well, but these are slower. These are much slower due to the fact that they have to switch to resting to provide an energy. Because when you play your card in your energy or on your
They come out
they come
rested.
in rested, so you have to wait till the next turn to give it that extra energy, which I have to find a replacement. I want to find a replacement for these, but for now I don't have a replacement. Another thing that's bad about these cards is these cards specifically, they don't have triggers, so they're in your life. It's kind of bad.
So they get discarded, right?
Yeah, they get discarded to the graveyard, which is not really that great. Like the rest of the.
So everything else in this deck is insane. It's just these 6 cards.
It's just these 6 cards you don't want to draw.
Do you have any like ideas of replacing them with?
I'm thinking I want to replace them. I want to fit in this Silver Fang. This
What does he
Silver
do?
Fang, he's really good. I just don't want. I kind of can't find a space for him. But on summon, when he attacks or when he blocks, you look at the top card of your deck, and then you can either place it, you can either leave it there, or send it to the graveyard.
I see. He provides 1 energy.
Yeah. Or it doesn't even leave it there. It just mills it. So you just keep milling, and because it mills, it helps the deck a lot. And he's 45, so he's strong.
Understood. Do you want? He's not a raid too, so you just hard play him.
So yeah, you just hard play him. He comes in rested on your turn. You mill a card. You attack. Mill a card.
45 is pretty big too.
And then when you block with him, mill a card. Like that's really good. That's 3 cards gone just because you played him. So.
Well, there you go. That's the
But that's the
One
only
Piece
replacement.
Saitama deck profile for y'all.
Union Arena, Saitama.
Union Arena.
No disrespect.
My apologies.
But thank you.
All right then. Take care.
Pandora Gaming out.
Bye bye.